Hey everyone, welcome back to Planescape Torment.
Hello everybody. We are going to torment you once again with Planescape Torment. How's everybody doing today?
We'll wait. We'll wait for you to put it in the comments below.
Sit here. It's going to be a very long video because we're just going to be sitting here.
This is going to be rough. Okay. I don't know how we're going to do this. Just stop this one and we'll start a new one. No? Okay. Who is this guy?
This is Dhall.
Dhall.
I mean, you know, we have no memory of anything, so we may as well just talk to him and find out what his deal is.
This scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow like old parchment. Charcoal grey eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beer flows down the
large white beer
ropes like a waterfall.
Pouring it down his face. That's what that thing above his head is.
His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings. Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? I was going to speak with the scribe. You might know something about how I got here. Look, rattling your bone box with the Dustie should be the last thing. Before Morte can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down, and the scribe's breathing resumes its normal ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chant with the sick Dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we give this place to laugh, the bit. Before Morte can finish, the scribe's grey eyes flicker to you. The weight of years hangs heavy upon me, restless one. He places down the quill. And I do not yet count deafness among my many ailments. Fuck, there's no many there. I can actually read better this time. Last week I had trouble reading it because it was so small. But now, yeah, I'm in. Go ahead.
Now you have no excuse.
Now I have no excuse. Restless one, do you know me? Know you? There is a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks. I have never known you, restless one. No more than you have known yourself. He is silent for a moment. For you have forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question, and the wrong question, as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. He pauses for a moment and catches his breath. I am Dhall. Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, Dhall.
Updated my journal.
Very well. What did you wish to know? Well, how about...
Good question.
They're all very good questions. How did I get here?
How did I get here?
Dhall snorts in contempt as if he finds the memory repugnant. Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, restless one. You would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. I arrived here on a cart.
Updated my journal.
Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Dhall breaks into another violent fit of coughing, finally catching his breath a few minutes later. Your seneschal Farad was, as always, pleased to accept a few mouldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate.
I do appreciate your decision not to do the entire full minute's worth of coughing, though.
Yeah, me too. I appreciate that too.
All right.
Who is this Farad? He is a collector of the dead.
Dhall draws a ragged breath and continues.
We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of the true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly.
Where can I find this ferret?
If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have much greater chance of ferret finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time.
You're really putting 110% into this one, Dad. I'm loving it. Go on, please.
Nevertheless, I must find him. A slight warning creeps into Dhall's tone.
Do not seek out ferret, Restless One. I am certain it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser and ferret a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery.
Jeez. I don't know. Should we find this guy?
I mean, it's your only lead, right?
Yeah, I
in
guess,
figuring out who the hell you are.
Fair enough.
It's what was written on your back, presumably by you, because this is like Memento, but like dialed up to 11.
Right, no kidding. Okay. I have to find him. Do you know where he is?
Updated my journal.
Dhall is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly.
I do not know under which gutter stone ferret lairs at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates, in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him.
Shit, I don't want to waste any more time on this guy. He seems like he's gonna die. Should we ask him some more questions?
There could be one or two more useful things that we could learn.
All right. Then let's do it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had some other questions.
All right. So, I mean, like, we could be pleasant and ask him about his health and stuff like that and what he does here and so on. But I would get, at the very least, who are you?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you know who I am?
Updated my journal.
I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know little more of those that have journeyed with you and who now lie in our keeping.
Dhall sighs.
I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, Restless One. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. There are others who have journeyed with me, and they are here.
Updated my journal.
Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought that she had traveled with you in the past.
Dhall looks like he's about to start coughing again, then catches his breath.
Am I mistaken? I know nothing about her.
Dhall makes no response to this. He simply stares at you in silence.
Where can I find her? The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the biers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. You said there were others. Who else is here? Doubtless there are, but I know not their names, nor where they lie. One such as you has left a path many have walked, and few have survived.
Dhall gestures around you.
All dead come here. Some must have traveled with you once. I will look for them then. Mayhap they can spark my memory. Farewell.
As you turn to leave, Dhall speaks.
Know this! I do not envy you, Restless One. To be reborn as you would be a curse I would not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return. You hear?
Dhall coughs, the sound rattling in his throat.
It is the way of all things. Flesh and bone.
Then perhaps we will meet again, Dhall.
Nicely done. Wow. Okay, so I know that this was 10 minutes of exposition, everybody, but I don't know. Like, I enjoy the hell out of it, so...
Book is huge!
It's huge! It must contain thousands of names.
So should we go try to find the woman?
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. We are going to make a stop down there. We have a few other things to take care of for that.
The smell of formaldehyde emanating from the corpse is particularly strong. It smells like it was applied recently, and not with good reason. This corpse appears to be in an advanced stage of decay. Her jaw is missing and some of the flesh has slid off her skull, revealing the number 1072 chiseled into the bone.
Okay.
Good to know.
Absolutely. All right, nothing to loot there.
Nothing to loot.
Try and make better time.
Sorry, I know. Yeah, that was like most of an episode of me.
No, that was great. I don't think I think rushing through that any more than we did would have been a disservice to the performance that you just put on there.
More importantly, to the writing. It was really well done.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know how many people have come here that are just regular viewers of Level 0 NPCs and came maybe for some of the action-y type stuff that we do, but this one is going to be very narrative heavy. There may be entire episodes that we spend talking to people without much action whatsoever. So
I hope you like it.
Yeah, I hope that you're enjoying it because it's going to be a real wild ride.
If not, we have other shows.
Yeah, absolutely. We do more than this every week.
How do you pronounce that? Avine? Ivine. Yeah, Ivine, I like that. Mm-hmm. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck makes her appear as if she's starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger.
I gotta admit, having as someone who's played a lot of Torment and who's started the game over a number of times, I don't know why, but Ivine is one of my favorite early game characters.
Awesome.
Aside from Morte, of course. And it's not like she does anything particularly interesting. It's just I don't know, conceptual. You'll find it out. But here we go.
All right. Greetings. The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They're darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs. What's wrong with your hands? The woman makes no response.
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins. Usually because some ancestor of theirs shocked knickers with one demon or another. Makes some of them addled in the head. And addled looking, too.
Shared knickers, yeah.
Yeah, shared knickers. Shared knickers.
There you go.
I'm reading so fast. There's so much to read.
I know.
Tap the woman. Get her attention. Why not? The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are rotting yellow, with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation, and she frowns at you. Greetings. She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting, as if she can't make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must have made her terribly nearsighted. Ew. She clacks her talon fingers together, then makes a strange motion with her hands. Fine thread. and embalming juice. Bring here to Ivan. Go, go, go.
All right, we got our first quest.
Nice. I had some questions first.
Updated my journal.
She turns away. She makes no sign that she heard you. Well, I guess we better go do that. I think the Dusty shit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we? What's wrong with her hands? Oh, yeah, I already told you that. Don't be a dick. You goddamn know what's wrong with their hands.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Doopy-doopy-doo. All right. The corpse is wobbling unsteadily. All right. Give the corpse a... Try and help the corpse balance.
Right. Which one?
Let's try to help him balance.
Okay.
You reach out for the corpse's left arm to help steady it. As you grab its arm, however, the corpse suddenly sways to the right, and you end up tugging the corpse rather than steadying it. Chief, you might not want... There is a crack from the corpse's left leg, and the body falls like a dead tree. Its torso strikes the stone flagstones and shatters like rotten melon, filth and ichor gurgling from the cavity. To your surprise, no one seems to have noticed the corpse's collapse, and even stranger, the left leg remains standing where the body was, as if at attention. After a moment, the leg falls over with a wet thump. As you gaze on the putrefied remains of the corpse, you notice that its left arm seems intact. It snapped from the torso during the fall and doesn't appear to have been touched by the tomb rot that has spread through the rest of its body. I wonder if I can make use of that arm.
I can... As... Oh, I need to pick it up first.
Here. A weapon?
A club. Yep.
Nice. Nice.
Yep. Shake hands with corpse number 978.
Woohoo!
Or whatever its number actually was. All right, but I'm sorry to say, everybody, that is all of the time that we have for this week. I know that it's slow going, but I hope that you're enjoying it. Let us know what you think about it. If you'd like to see more the longer episodes, do tell us. If you're enjoying... if you're enjoying what we're doing and you want to see us and interact with even more of the zombies and do a lot more of the side stuff, let us know that as well. If you want us to get the fucking let out and just move, tell us that too. Yeah. Otherwise, though, we appreciate your patronage and watching our show.
Deeply.
Thank you very much.
Deeply.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take it easy, everybody.
Farewell!
Goodbye. I said goodbye.